Hey y'all, welcome back to Cooking and Quiet. I am your host, Chef Dante, and today we'll be making spicy pasta alla vodka. Whew, I got it right. Okay, now that we got that out the way, hey y'all, we're sorry for the break. Life happens, but we're back. And as I stated, we're making spicy pasta alla vodka today, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with our seasoning blend to make our homemade spicy Italian sausage. I actually looked up a recipe to do this because I do not like fennel seeds, so I wanted to find a way to make Italian sausage without the fennel. So what I'm gonna do is just add all my seasoning to this bowl. As always, the ingredients will be listed down below, so just watch along for now. So we're going in with 2 teaspoons of dried parsley, 2 teaspoons of salt, and I almost forgot we're making pasta. Let me go ahead and turn my pot on. Salt and water. A little bit of olive oil. And I'm gonna put my lid on just so they can boil a little bit faster. We're going in with 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers. I'm trying to make it too spicy. If you want it more spicy, go ahead and do that. Going in with 1.5 teaspoons of minced onion. I actually love this because it smells like sour cream and onion chips. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. And almost done. We're gonna do, let's see how half a teaspoon of black pepper look. About 3/4 teaspoons of black pepper. And then, let's see how much of our paprika we got. And the same thing, 3/4 teaspoons of paprika. We're gonna go ahead and give this a mixy mix. Ooh, let me back up with that. And what you get is a nice little blend. Obviously the parsley is gonna take over, but this should be enough for 1 pound of ground meat. My meat of choice today is gonna be ground turkey. Y'all know we don't do too much pork in this house. So what I am going to do is turn on our skillet to medium while I chop up our vegetables. And you're out the way. Y'all, I got me some music. I don't know how to add. Just and it's just a small sweet onion. We're gonna be sauteing. Oh, that's me. I do like to have music going while I'm cooking, especially when I'm in here by myself. Have Joe sing to me, you know, it's nice. Okay, then we got some fresh garlic. 3 cloves. I feel like there's so much garlic. Let's do 2 for now and see what it look like. You can always add more. And some bell peppers for color. Let's do it this way. I love to buy the mini bell peppers. They're cheaper than buying the big ones, honestly, and you get more. This is pretty just a rough chop. Ain't gotta be cute. Everything going in the pot. If you want to make it cute, listen. You do it how you like to do it. But for me and my household, we just gonna chop it up. And then 1 more for some more color. Give us a little variety. You can use green. Green is perfectly fine, but this is the colors that I had today. And then look how much that gives you. These were 2 mini bell peppers. Okay, like I said, rough chop. And now that they're all chopped up, I'm gonna add some vegetable oil to our pan. And once it starts to heat up a little bit, I like to go like this to test it. When I start feeling heat on my hand, I know that it's definitely heating up, obviously. But then you see how the oil starts to separate. It lets you know that it's heating up. See it? That's the heat. Don't you know? Okay, and we pretty much just want to let that sweat. It actually smells good already. And I'm not exaggerating because I'm cooking. But if you know anything about sauteed onions and garlic, it's always going to smell good. And I'm just going to chop up that last clove of garlic and add that in there as well. And again, when you're cutting, be very, very careful. Food is good, but it ain't worth losing a finger for. This going till it starts to soften. You can speed it up by putting our lid on, but we ain't got nowhere to go. So now that our water is boiling, add just a little bit more salt to that water. Remember, if you're not salting that pasta water, your pasta not gonna taste like anything. It's gonna be really hard to season it after the fact. So we just need half a box. We're not feeding the army, it's just 2 of us. Okay. If you have more people, please feel free to cook more pasta, but again, it's only 2 of us. And you also want to make sure that your pasta water is salted because you're going to end up using that. A lot of recipes do call for the person to use reserved pasta water. And there's no point in having pasta water that's bland. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add in our ground turkey. You can use ground beef. I'm not quite sure if ground pork would work. I think you can. I'll probably do like a mixture if I were to use the pork. And y'all know how this goes. Cooking ain't quiet. We wash our hands and the noise and things. The kitchen should be fun. And that seasoning blend that we made, I'm gonna go ahead and put all that in there. And you want to cook your meat until you don't see any more pink. That's usually a rule of thumb. But if you're adventurous and you like to eat food that ain't already cooked, do what you like. Smells good, y'all. Smells really good. And the seasoning mixture that I made, you want to make sure that you have at least 1 pound of meat for that. Or you may run the risk of it being too salty, and that's not fun. So just gonna let our pasta cook, let it keep doing its thing. Okay, all the pink is almost out. So as that continues to cook, let's prepare for the second step. So we have some, come on. Okay, you can do it that way too. Tomato paste, tomato sauce. Instead of heavy whipping cream, we're gonna actually be using just canned milk and butter today. Gotta use what you got. Make sure I cut myself. And once the pink is gone, then we'll start adding in the goodies. So let's turn our heat down to 2 or low. That's about 3 teaspoons of tomato paste. Maybe we get 1 more. about 4 teaspoons of tomato paste. This is a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. You just want to stir that in there. This is the base for our vodka sauce minus the vodka. And if you don't want to do that, you could just make spaghetti using it this way. Add your little bit more seasoning, a little sugar, boom. And yes, I put sugar in my spaghetti. But this is not spaghetti, so there's no sugar involved today. See that? This is what it should look like. Just like that. And what you want to do, show you something that you could do right now. Take you a little bit of that pasta water, put it in that can. Make sure you got everything up out of there. And now we're going in with our Tito's vodka. And we're going to let this simmer for 15 minutes. Covered. Oop. Hold on, y'all. Forgot something. Some cheese. Just a little bit. Because what we're doing is just letting the alcohol cook out so we can start getting some of that nice vodka flavor. And then we'll come back and season it some more. So, turn the heat up, put it on medium. And let's check our pasta. I can already tell it ain't done. Nope, not yet. So what you would do is set your timer 15 minutes and we'll actually be back shortly. Hey y'all, welcome back. So it's been 15 minutes. So now we're gonna make sure that our meat isn't sticking. You wanna stir it up. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add some of that milk. And I want to say that was probably about 1/3 of a cup. We're going to add about a tablespoon of butter. And this is like, you know, pretty much that signature pasta alla vodka color. Just let that butter melt before we start adding our pasta. Oops. Accident. Okay. So once our butter melt, we're really just gonna add everything together and get our plating going. Add some more cheese. Butter almost melted. And I used rigatoni, I believe, today. Mix it all together real good. Look good. Now y'all, look how much this made with half a box of pasta. So you really don't need to make a full box of pasta unless there's gonna be at least 6 to 8 people involved. But for 3 people, 4 people actually, this is plenty. Have you a salad, some rolls, you know. What y'all talking about me? Like, oh, she got a dirty stove. Don't do that. Y'all saw this fall out. Okay. And I think I want to add just a little bit more milk. Okay. Yeah. Just that splash looks so much better to me. You can see all of our seasoning. Look at that. That looks good. Okay. I'm gonna let this simmer 2 minutes. Then it's go time. And you don't have to use the heavy cream and stuff. You can use heavy cream if you would like. But like I said, I chose not to because I did have milk. I had butter. There was no need for me to go out and spend extra money on heavy cream. And heavy cream is just probably a little bit more unhealthy. And honey, we're trying to keep together what we got, okay? Almost time. So excited. Now, I didn't make no bread today, but like I said, please feel free to make bread. It'll make the meal even more filling. You can do less pasta, salad, you can do a soup. However you want to do it. All right. All right. Okay. You see me good? How we looking? Yeah, I just take a picture of this. Don't judge me. Okay. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks and smells. And y'all, this is a brand new recipe for me, so let's see. Pass the smell test. I'm scared. I'm gonna like that. You're gonna like that. Y'all, this is delicious. It's warm, it's spicy, it's spicy. So if you cannot tolerate too much spice, cut back on that crushed red pepper. Maybe go for half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon to, you know, see how you'll do with this dish. But if you love spicy, you love tomato sauce, you love pasta, this is the dish for you. As always, the ingredients will be listed down below, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.